I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for December 27th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Dave Grohl was asked to create 2 works of art for a charity auction, and he procrastinated so long that he wound up drawing them on the day they were exhibited for sale. Scrawled in Sharpie on the back of corrugated signs from 2023's edition of the annual See Here Now Festival. One features Dave Grohl's instructions for making a beer bong, while the other shows plans for emptying a cassette tape to smuggle hash inside. The custom artwork is up for auction right now, and it closes today with the highest initial bids at $6,501 and $5,100 respectively. Dave Grohl said, "We used to make these diagrams for runners backstage at shows to go to Home Depot and get this shit. They would literally get there and screw it together before we played." Organizer Danny Clinch wrote on the auction page, "Art is collected annually from musicians who are playing the festival to showcase and sell in our transparent Clinch gallery pop-up art tent in order to raise money for local charities." Paramore fans are freaking out as the band have wiped their Instagram and X accounts. They've been wiped clean and updated with a blank profile picture. The band's website no longer exists either, and fans are confused. Some are left wondering what the future of the band is, while others are guessing that new releases are on the way. Ozzy Osbourne has apparently been the subject of several death hoax videos on YouTube, and the Prince of Darkness is not having it. He declared on the latest episode of the Osbournes podcast, quote, "I'm not dead. I'm not going any fucking where, and I'm gonna go up and do some more gigs before I'm finished anyway." Ozzy, who turned 75 earlier in December, may be referring to one of the many clickbait videos that have been inundating YouTube as of late. Saying, quote, "The thing on YouTube, it's got celebrities who have died today, and there's a picture of me. And I go, I'm not dead. I'm not really dead. It's just a flesh wound." Ozzy is currently writing what he expects will be his last album, saying we'll be recording it in the early part of next year. I want to take my time with this one. In a recent interview, Elias Soriano from Nonpoint was asked if releasing a series of EPs as opposed to concentrating on a full-length album has enabled him and his bandmates to focus more on touring. Saying, quote, "The touring comes and goes when opportunities come and go, and it's sometimes a little bit difficult to line up releases with tours, so we just like to have music ready. Whenever we feel good about going in and recording something, we record it. And then we have bodies of work that we're sitting on, and when we can shift gears, drop something that maybe we don't have anything else to go along with it, just one song. Being independent does help us pivot that way, but there is still some old school traditional models that we like. We're definitely going to go back to concentrating on full length here shortly." Former Guns N' Roses drummer Matt Sorum has detailed his wild 7-year run with the band, saying, quote, "It got scary. In retrospect, maybe, being a little bit older, I would have handled it differently, but it got a little bit out of control because it became so big." He continued, quote, "I'll admit it, I fell into too much drinking, and the band was pretty famous for that. So, in a way, I felt obligated to do it because we were, and I've explained it before. I've always said that I felt like a pirate on a pirate ship. There was just this sort of gang mentality amongst us, and I wanted to be part of the gang." Kanye West has apologized to the Jewish community for his previous anti-Semitic comments that he posted in a new Instagram post, saying, quote, "I sincerely apologize to the Jewish community for any unintended outburst caused by my words or actions. It's not my intention to hurt or disrespect, and I deeply regret any pain that I have caused. I am committed to starting with myself and learning from this experience to ensure greater sensitivity and understanding in the future. Your forgiveness is important to me, and I'm committed to making amends and promoting greater unity. It should be noted that this weekend, Kanye is releasing a new album. And after more than a decade as a member of Bring Me the Horizon, keyboardist Jordan Fish is no longer a part of the band. The news coming as part of social media posts from separate statements from both parties, with both sides seemingly okay with the reality of the situation. The band saying, quote, "Bring Me the Horizon has decided to part ways with Jordan Fish. We want to thank him for the musical journey he took with us and wish him the best of luck with everything in the future. Meanwhile, we continue to work on Next Gen with brand new music coming very soon. See you on our UK tour in January." And David Gilmore is working on new music. His wife and musical collaborator, Polly Sampson, confirmed. Over the last several weeks, Sampson has shared a series of photos of Gilmore at British Grove Studios, working alongside a group of collaborators that include their daughter, Romany Gilmore, pianist Roger Eno, bassist Tom Herbert and Guy Pratt, and drummers Adam Betts and Steve Gadd. David Gilmore released his last solo album, Rattle That Lock, in 2015. He also revived Pink Floyd with drummer Nick Mason for the release of their charity single, Hey Hey, Rise Up, with proceeds benefiting the Ukraine Humanitarian Fund. That's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 186, featuring Tim Montana, is available now.